Good morning, Eagles, and welcome back to the Talon Weekly. I'm Sophia Block. The Spanish National Honor Society is now accepting applications for their 2023-24 induction. If you enjoy learning about Latin American culture, you have a 3.5 GPA or higher, and are taking Spanish 3 or higher next year, please stop by room F209 to pick up an application from Profe Burrows. All applications are due April 28th. Hispanic seniors, the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce $1,000 scholarship application is now open and is due on April 3rd. Find it and many others on the AHS Counseling website scholarship page. The Science Bowl is a club at El Dorado that focuses on science education and competition. More on that now. So what is the Science Bowl?
So it's basically a group of kids who enjoy science and math, and we are going to compete this Saturday in a competition that's like Jeopardy, but for science and math only.
How many competitions do you guys go on a year?
There's only one in the spring, generally in March.
Where is the competition?
I believe it's at Albuquerque High.
What kind of science do you do?
It could be general science, physics, chemistry, geology, astronomy.
When is the club?
So it's every Friday after school until 3:30.
Who runs it?
Miss Brown, she is the astronomy and physics teacher.
Does Science Bowl help you learn science at all?
Yeah, I've learned a lot more than I would have in my biology class. It's just really fun. I've been doing it since 6th grade.
Attention juniors and seniors. Prom is just around the corner, so get ready to have a wonderful night under the stars at Explora. Prom tickets will go on sale the beginning of April 11th at lunch and after school in the activities office. Tickets are $25 each, and you must show your student ID or student view. If you are bringing a guest, you must show their ID or student view as well. If your guest is from another school, you must also bring the guest permission form when you buy your tickets. These can be picked up in the activities office. Seniors, just a reminder, you will be picking up your cap and gown here on campus May 12th, right after the mandatory graduation practice. Here's sports with Alana Gutierrez.
Good morning, Eagles. Last week, varsity boys baseball beat Rio Grande 18-16. Boys golf finished 5th at the Atrisco Heritage Invitational on March 27th. On Saturday, April 1st, varsity boys baseball lost to Pierre de Vista 5-2, and again later in the day 6-2. Girls softball lost to Pierre de Vista 13-0 and 10-0 on Friday, March 31st. Boys and girls track both took 4th at the APS Invite this past weekend. El Dorado girls tennis fell to Academy 6-3 on March 29th. Congratulations to Kevin Cuomo, who lifted 1,300 pounds, and Audrey Switterick, who lifted 500 pounds, and both won first in their weight class in the state powerlifting championships this past weekend. Today, varsity girls and boys have tournaments at 11 a.m. at Los Altos Golf Course against Highland, and varsity and JV baseball both have games at 4 p.m., varsity at Atrisco and JV at El Dorado. At 4 p.m., JV girls track have a meet at Wilson Stadium. Varsity men's and women's tennis have matches against Sandia at 4 p.m. Both will be at El Dorado. Boys will be at El Dorado and girls will be at Jerry Klein. This Wednesday, JV boys track has a meet at Wilson Stadium at 4 p.m. This Thursday, varsity men's and women's tennis both have matches against West Mesa at 4 p.m. Varsity men's and women's tennis have matches against Pierre de Vista both at 1 p.m. at El Dorado. Varsity track has the Cleveland Relays at Cleveland at 3 p.m. This Saturday, men's and women's tennis both have matches at El Dorado at 9 a.m. against Farmington. Later, varsity and JV baseball have a doubleheader at 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. against Sandia. Varsity at Sandia and JV at El Dorado. Varsity and JV softball both have games at 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. against Sandia. Varsity being at Sandia and JV at El Dorado.
Do you need credit recovery and need to sign up for summer school? Please go to the counseling website and fill out the summer school request Google form that can be found under news and current events. Come down to counseling office as soon as possible if you have questions about summer school. On Thursday, there will be a guitar concert in the PAC at 6:30. Rube Goldberg is a science fair that is mandatory for all junior physics students. It will be going on in the courtyard all day today, so make sure to check out the projects. Remember, students, there is no school this coming Friday and Monday. Now here's weather with our meteorologist, Sophia Hale.
Hi, welcome back to Thunder and Hail. I'm your host, Sophia Hale. Let's go take a look at this week's weather.
Thunder and Hail with Sophia Hale.
this week we're going to cool down a lot. We're going to be seeing our highs only getting up in our 50s and our lows reaching down in our 20s again. Today we're going to be looking at a high of 65 degrees and a low of 38 degrees. Like we've been seeing all day, it's going to be quite windy. Tomorrow it's going to be really chilly. We're going to only have a high of about 39 degrees and a low of 23 degrees. It's going to be quite windy too. The winds will probably pick up even more. So make sure to dress appropriately tomorrow. Wednesday, we're looking at a high of 46 degrees and a low of 35 degrees. We are going to be seeing some partly cloudy skies today and maybe a bit of wind still. Thursday, we're going to start to pick back up at about 54 degrees as our high and a low of 35 degrees. Friday, we're going to be seeing a high of 55 degrees and a low of 36 degrees. Make sure to dress warm this week, and I'll see you next week, Eagles.
Thanks for watching, Eagles. See you next week.